Danganronpa.
Moin. Alles gut? Wir haben wieder 10 Coins. Wir können wieder 10 Coins in die Maschine ballern. Ja, soweit schon, muss ich sagen. Ja, aber nur 10 Stück. Ich habe ja nicht mehr. Ich habe auch gerade gesehen, du hast gerade die Zusammenfassung reingeschrieben. Sehr schön. Danke nochmal. Ich habe einen Kaffee bekommen. Ja. Ich habe einen Kaffee gekriegt. Okay. Lucky! Wow. Gut, so sind wir letztes Mal stehen geblieben. Genau. Wir sind bei der Investigation. Ja, ist ja kein Thema. So. Wie wir sehen, ist einiges passiert. Wir haben zwei Leichen. Ich habe gestern schon beim Austausch mit Toni darüber geschrieben, dass es ja schon irgendwie Parallelen zum ersten Teil des Spiels sind, wo auch im dritten Kapitel 2 Leute gestorben sind. Mal gucken, ob sich hier das so ähnlich auswirkt wie im ersten Teil. Und ich habe ihm auch von meiner Sichtweise wegen dieser einen verdächtigen Aussage geschrieben, die eine Person hier getätigt hat. Da bin ich echt mal gespannt, wie das hier weitergeht. Aber wir wollen jetzt erstmal ein bisschen ermitteln, ne? So, was ist das eigentlich hier auf dem Boden? Das ist doch so das Kommunikationsding, oder? The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here. Guten Morgen, Max. What do you mean?
Well?
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then what was that thing I saw? The surveillance camera unit has been added to the truth bullet section. Okay. Dann, vielleicht hat ja Mikan schon was herausgefunden. Phew. If only I'd noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me that I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me to look for Ibuki. Huh? That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. I'm sorry. It's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, cause we've been together since this morning. You're right. You were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right. We were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please, spare my life at least. What happened to not doubting me? Naja, immerhin haben wir jetzt ihre Aussage. Sie benimmt sich jetzt auch wieder so wie sonst. Wenn wir uns mal an gestern erinnern, als wir zu Nagito gegangen sind, da war das alles ein bisschen anders, ne? Da war das alles ein bisschen anders. Da war sie irgendwie ein bisschen sicherer von sich selbst überzeugt. Fuyuhiko, was sagst du denn dazu?
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this. Huh? What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like...
If something like that is in front of the door, you think it might be really a big clue? Why would this be a clue?
Hey!
Remember when we came to the music venue? If it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's gonna be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know? It doesn't matter if you can do it or not. We have to try. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charged into the door at full force. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh?
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then, how was the killer able to get out?
Huh?
Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like...
Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us.
I get it.
Don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like you said, that might be possible, but...
I've listened to the whole story.
I heard what you two were discussing. Chiaki, that was a kinda cool entrance.
Well?
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
See?
Look, there's a weird glob there on the right and left door touch. See? You're right. What is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but... As she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. No. Why are you putting it in your mouth? Ah, it smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop? And this chewiness? I see. It's maybe a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door. What are you thinking about? Geez, just as I thought, it tastes nasty. Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of glue, right? Semi-transparent glob has been added. Naja, strange. Gehen wir doch mal zur Bühne. Die anderen können uns ja eh nichts sagen. Kerze, Hempag, ein Rope. Schauen wir uns das doch mal an. Ibuki had a handbag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why did she have a handbag on her head? Einen Moment mal eben. Ach so. Na. So. But why did she have a handbag on her head? Wait, huh? That handbag. Upon further inspection, there's a Monomy decal on the fabric. It looks like this isn't just a normal bag. Strangey, strange. Chiaki, was hast du uns zu sagen? Doch so viel. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped. It's just dirty. Dirty?
Hey.
See. Take a close look at the floor.
See?
If you look closely, you're right. There's as much as if something was wiped off. Wait. This isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
Yep.
Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hiyoko's neck was slashed that far from here.
But still.
Rather, what's strange is why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain. As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? Smudge on the floor has been added to the truth bullet section. So. Bonk. Curtain. Curtain gucken wir uns mal nicht an. Wollen wir uns mal die Kleine mal angucken, oder? Hiyoko's body suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. Ja, ich habe gerade eine Nachricht bei Discord gekriegt und dachte, ich antworte ich mal drauf. Here, suspended high on the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hiyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled. Also, her sash is tight in the front. Jo, der ist falsch rum. Das fällt mir jetzt auch gerade eben erstmal ganz spontan auf. Da habe ich gestern gar nicht drauf geachtet. Die Schleife ist vorne. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hiyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hiyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hiyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. Uh-oh, hello Kit Kat Kitten. How did your how did your voice acting role go? And moin pimp. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hiyoko and taped her in such a short amount of time? Yo! Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey!
Okay. So that means you have to continue on another date. Ah, Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help?
Actually,
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hiyoko's kimono. So, I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside Hiyoko's kimono.
huh?
That's exactly it.
Why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine, if you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Akane!
Yo!
Yo, what's up?
Hey,
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hiyoko's kimono. So, can you feel around for that?
What?
Huh? I don't really understand, but just gotta check Hiyoko's kimono, right?
thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hiyoko as she struck her hand inside her kimono.
That's weird.
Damn it, she's tied up tight. I can't really reach it with my hand. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yo!
There's something. Is this what you were looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys to the cottage, so this may be the key to her motel room. Key to her motel room, huh?
But
If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove, then it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more toward the front of her kimono there, so we'd notice it easier. Which means we can conclude this is something Hiyoko had with her all along. Okay, wir haben also ihren Schlüssel gefunden.
Hey,
Ah, also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, but you looked like you were curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true, there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is
see?
the way they wrapped her body in with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hiyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. Was ist das eigentlich dahinter? Das sieht doch so verdächtig aus. Obwohl, nee, die machen ja Blut hier immer violett. Oder pink. Naja. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else. Blood on the soles has been added. Blood souls.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first. I didn't know I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like,
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hiyoko was tied up.
well,
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the step ladder on her own. So right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that step ladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hiyoko's death afterward. Two different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Strange, 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 strange. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in that video must have been coming from this candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Candle has been added. Step ladder. Moment. The step ladder is stripped over on its side. This must be the step ladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. Ah, isn't that a bloodstain?
See?
Look, there's blood around the left side of the step ladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries, if that's the case. Then it must be Hiyoko's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. Bloodstain that probably belongs to Hiyoko is on the left side of the step ladder. What does it mean? Step ladder has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Sehr strange. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems you can use this control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we used this to lower Ibuki-san's body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw, it had a dim, candlelight ambience to it, and it didn't look like this lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them?
So you have appeared.
I see. So you noticed too, Fiend. Huh? Noticed? So you didn't notice? Humph. Are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed the aberrant item? Look at the baton lighting. You mean that? There's something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from here. You should lower the baton lighting one more time and...
I can see it!
There is no need.
Go, my four dark devas of destruction!
Go, Mirage, Golden Hawk, Jumpy! Now is the time for you to take flight. Hwahaha! Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my four dark devas of destruction. A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up to the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. Choo choo! It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles. And then the paper fluttered downward and was deftly caught by Gundam. Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder.
Wow!
That is amazing! I have never seen a hamster do tricks!
How pitiful.
They are my four dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So, what's with that paper?
Fine.
It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spell scribed on it.
That was close.
It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt, this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, it's too unnatural. Scrap of thick paper has been added to the truth bullet section. Okie doke. Okidok. Da war doch noch was. Da. Ein Kontrollpanel. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right. You might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little, like so. It's running as a heater, over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I know why it's so damn hot. I better turn off the heater now. That should cool things off a little. AC temperature has been added. Okay. Der Vorhang. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. I can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See? The back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So...
If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Why did they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. Music venue curtain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay. So, und jetzt haben wir hier noch diese Schlinge hier liegen, ne? It's the rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. Ja, Soda lebt noch. Zumindest gehen wir davon aus. But despite the fact this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope. And it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
Hey!
Excuse me, Mikan. Do you have a moment? What's happened? There's something I want to ask you. Pepsi Man! Kazuichi. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
I see, so Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right, yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. Jeez. As usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Rope used for hanging. Dancing on the ceiling. So. Gehen wir mal in den Storage Room, da ist bestimmt was zu finden. There's a door that says staff only. Looks like the inside of is a storage room. I might as well investigate in here too. Hier waren wir ja schon mal. Was kommt der immer mit, der Typ? Der geht mir langsam voll auf die Eier. Was willst du schon wieder? Okay, you can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. Wird langsam nervig. Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it? Or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey.
So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko, they probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it.
But,
That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
man,
But I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime,
By the way, Hajime. I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
right?
Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth. You just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
Tony. That's the main reason why. I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey,
You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. After he said that, Nagito walked out of my sight.
I got you in my sights.
Movie theater? Why? The sudden interest in the movie theater. There's carpenting wallpaper and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front or side of this wallpaper. At this edge of the wallpaper, da fehlt was. It looks a little torn, but what does this mean? I guess that's everything important in the storage room. I guess I should go back to the music venue. Okay. Vielleicht ist ja Mikan jetzt fertig. Alright, with this, we might be close to finished investigating this music venue, but I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. Mikan! How about it, Mikan? Have you found out anything by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive.
You got it wrong!
But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat? Is that possible? If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But...
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hiyoko. And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murderers. Huh? Imitation murder?
Huh?
Huh? You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work like a song or a film as an outline for their killings. It's so common that in detective novels, mangas and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie?
Good instincts.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed two people. The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that.
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This, too, must be the
It's
will of causality.
It's certainly conceivable if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec! What are you talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries! Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. Ahem. On this killing school trip, the same Blacken can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the Blacken would be able to secure an easy victory, right?
Yeah.
This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings. At least from one person. Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. As expected of you. You're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers?
Huh? So...
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on a majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence!
Shut up! It's okay, I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey.
Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow. I don't like
Alright, fine. That's right, there's always one killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is.
this. This is kind of...
Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep.
Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Taste your powerlessness!
it means the 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys... You guys keep saying that it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be... You haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my!
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. The imitation is...
Good instincts.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well?
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie? I see. Nagito mentioned something about that. Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater.
You...
I see, so you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time. She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hyoko's death, I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it all my all until the end. Okay. Dann schauen wir doch mal. Schauen wir doch mal im Motel nach. Just 3 miles for the rest stop. Third Island, dude. She slams on the brakes. Erstmal wieder nachgucken. Und? Chibimi war fleißig und brav. Very gut. 3 Morde sind verboten. Von einer und derselben Person. Lalala. Just 3 miles from the rest stop. And she slams on the brakes. I just remembered. I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. It might be faster to just ask someone. Ja, wer könnte das eher wissen? Also von den beiden wird's eher Gundam wissen, ne? Oder Gundam wird's eher wissen. Gundam Tanaka.
So you have appeared.
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. Room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear. And you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Naja, das war ja sehr, sehr aufschlussreich von dem
Damn
Kollege.
right.
Das war ja gerade die Frage, die Chiaki gestellt hat. Was passiert dann, wenn da mehrere Morde von verschiedenen Personen gemacht werden? Und das ist nicht erlaubt. Das hilft nicht. Und Monokuma hat uns auch gesagt, das wird jetzt ist jetzt hier auch nicht der Fall. Hey Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue,
I get it.
you met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't be open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... Didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body? Yeah! Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies, like Nagito, in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monomi.
I see.
I see. So Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like,
Well, Hiyoko was killed. Between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously, those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So, you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well,
No, we went to the movie theater and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is Hiyoko was killed, and we did discover her body.
Huh?
What? Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true, but I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do end up like that. Fuyuhiko's account has been added. Woher weiß er, dass das hier Hiyokos Room ist? Davon haben wir doch gar nichts gehört. Naja, gehen wir mal rein. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. It opened, just as I thought. This key was Hiyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. Ja, aber ich bin ganz ehrlich, Mikan hat zwar ein Alibi. Ich habe ja gestern schon gesagt, sie ist mir so ein bisschen verdächtig. Dadurch, dass sie gestern so sicher gewirkt hat. Und sie hat auch in meinen Augen als einzige das Know-how zu wissen, dass der Todeszeitpunkt aufgrund der erhöhten Temperatur nicht festgestellt werden kann. Die anderen wissen das alle wahrscheinlich gar nicht. Und wenn sie auch kurze Zeit diese Despair-Disease hatte, ja, und sie das Despair-Disease hatte, dann kann sie das ja durchaus für sich genutzt haben, damit sie, wenn sie wieder die Fähigkeit zurückbekommt, ihr Alibi vergisst. Und wer weiß, ob nicht irgendwie, weil da ja dieses schwarze Papier da hing, ob das nicht irgendwie genutzt wurde, um so eine Art Plane vielleicht vor Hiyoko zu heben. Die dann eventuell dann nur schnell weggeräumt werden musste. Oder sich verflüchtigt. Dann hätte Hiyoko das schon längst gehangen. Ne? Also das ist meine Sichtweise jetzt auf die ganze Geschichte. Ich glaube nämlich, dass es gar nicht so ist. Ich glaube gar nicht, dass es so ist, dass Ibuki die erste war. Ich glaube, Hiyoko war schon längst tot. Ich glaube... Ja, wer sagt denn wirklich, dass es so ist? Ich sag ja, es kann ja durchaus sein, dass... ich habe es ja gestern schon gesagt, wie ich das sehe. Ich denke mal, dass Hiyoko schon längst da hing. Und die ganze Geschichte mit Ibuki, ganz ehrlich, das muss ja nicht wirklich vor den Augen so stattgefunden haben. Es kann ja durchaus ein Video gewesen sein, was sie abgespielt hat. Na? Also das ist so meine Sichtweise. Ich weiß nicht, ob es so sein könnte. Wir müssen alles irgendwie irgendwie so ein bisschen so in Erwägung ziehen, was möglich sein könnte, ne? Aber machen wir erstmal weiter. So Hiyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but... Room. I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my!
Huh? Did the door open? Yeah, Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What? Did something happen? No, it's just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? Was? There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. Aber ich sehe da was rechts. Guck mal da! Erwischt.
No.
Haha, wieder 10 Monokuma-Coins. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Haben wir also alle gefunden noch in diesem Kapitel. Sehr schön. The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However,
Her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
perhaps,
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday I went to talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hiyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
you are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hiyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not figure herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
Bam, badaba! Das ist eine Bestätigung meiner These, dass sie durchaus länger tot sein könnte als Ibuki. And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be!
Could it be? Hiyoko remembered that. Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that. She was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Sonia's account has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like we couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. Nein, das ist ja auch in Ordnung, Toni. Wie gesagt, ich finde auch gut, dass du das so aufbaust, muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen. Das muss man einfach mal so sagen, wie es ist. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Leave here. Leave this room. Und die werde ich herausfinden. Man nennt mich Detektiv Rabe. Gehen wir mal zum Movie Theater, wa? Aber ich muss auch sagen, gestern, ich weiß ja nicht, einige von euch sind ja, glaube ich, gestern noch mitgekommen. Zu Ladybuggy. Und Ladybuggy spielt das Spiel ja aktuell mit Controller. Ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, ich könnte das Spiel nicht mit Controller spielen. Muss ich jetzt mal so sagen. Ich fände es ziemlich schwierig. There's a place on Electric Avenue. Ach, Toni, Mann. Ich war das nicht. Ich hab die nicht verballert. Du hast die verballert, die 1,5 Millionen. Deswegen stellen wir die auch in Rechnung. So. Punkt. Just 3 miles from the rest stop. Ich habe jetzt wieder so viele Ohrwürmer, ne? Das ist mir gestern auch wieder aufgefallen. Gestern während Okami waren es 3 oder 4. Heute wieder 2. Geht schon wieder gut los, der Tag. Übrigens wollte ich mich auch nochmal bei denen bedanken, die gestern in Okami reingeschaut haben. Das Spiel ist richtig gut. Es hat mir wirklich Spaß gemacht.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used the movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
I see. Then you really should watch the movie first.
Hey!
Hey, manager! A customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yes, did you call me? Aber die Playlist ist auch schon angelegt. Es kann sogar sein, dass ich durchaus unter der Woche auch mal jetzt Okami reinschmeiße. Also immer mal ruhig, wenn ich morgens streame oder wenn ich nachmittags streame, ruhig mal auf den Streamingplan gucken. Es kann durchaus sein, dass ich das immer spontan einbaue. Na, also über eine ganze Woche hinaus verteilt kann ich es jetzt nicht machen. Das Einzige, was ich da machen kann, ist der Morgenstream, weil den möchte ich mir nicht nehmen lassen. Weil dadurch werde ich richtig wach. Ich weiß nicht, wie es euch geht. Wenn ich sowas wie Danganronpa spiele, werde ich schnell wach. Weil ich da mich wirklich anstrengen muss und mitdenken muss. Da werde ich immer schnell wach durch. Huh? Hajime is the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it. But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker.
Ta-da!
See, it's this one. I'm sorry, I was born stupid.
That's...
Richtig. You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It already says on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date on the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Ah, Hajime, about that invitation ticket. I strongly recommend you to keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm. Natürlich, weil die alle dann wahrscheinlich denken hier, ich hätte jetzt irgendwas gemacht, aber nee, ich kann mit diesem Ticket beweisen, dass es an dem und dem Tag war, dass ich den Film geguckt habe. Haha. Movie's invitation ticket has been added. I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes the preparations. Was ist denn hier?